Oh, that's interesting. So, cracking my knuckles gets picked up by the mic. If I do this, wow, that's really interesting. I wonder how they use the AI to figure out to determine what noises are actual noise and which ones are intentional. Because I was just banging my hand hard enough to hurt me on my desk and it wasn't making a single sound. Gotta love cutting edge technology. If you're an expert, I would like you to tell me. I think there is a remodeled Makabu Man released on PCE in 1989, but is the remodeling made by SFC or Geez. Corone really is a hardcore gamer. Or a hardcore retro gamer anyway. I should try to get on her. Also, this is taking a very I need to do this. Well, I don't need to do this emergency. Well, maybe I do. I might have a weekly that requires me to, in which case I would like to get into do it within the next, or at least get into one within the next minute because that's when. I mean, if I'm okay. Yep, yep, okay. Whatever. Wait, robust might be whatever. I'll take it. What if this is going to do to lower the lag? Probably. It might just be a lot of people on right now. That'd be good. Oh, let's see, maybe about like here. A little rusty, but let me see how I do. Well, or rather too fast, I suppose. That's interesting. Interesting. I seem to be getting hit by stuff that I should be parrying. Like, my timing seems to be the same as before, but I'm still taking damage from attacks that honestly don't understand why I... Oh well, I'll just use the standard parry then. No point in wondering. If I can confront it, then I might as well. Yeah, what okay. Some PSE bursts, but it's just shouldn't be too... Kill dolls, that'll probably happen during this. Crappy suppression. That'll probably dailies. No way I can do 12, so I guess this is... Oh well. Region mag, vegetable. Less. Mount Magnus is good. Seasonal suppression. Yeah, okay. Except for this one. But I have an idea of a place or two I can go to for the I forget what they are called. Veterans, right? The veteran enemy. I have an idea where I... But first, I can see if people are fighting this guy. one's here. But I don't know if I want to actually go through the trouble of hunting down. Oh, actually, on the other hand, I know a lot of people would be fighting Fujin. So if I find a block with a lot of people and head to a typical spot, I should either find people fighting it. Oh, there are people here. Okay. Huh, actually, I wonder. Uh, because people seem to be gathered here. But it seems as though they know a storm is coming. And if there is, I want to see how the fights go now that they change. I get the feeling that if I go fast enough, I might be able to get into 2. Rich apples and... I have a lot of... I think I can feed it to full. I have so many upstairs. Nope, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make this go east. I think losing a meat. I don't understand why people are so big on fighting Nex. I went there and I fought. I soloed the veteran Nex. It was a little rough because some attacks can be annoying. It wasn't bad. It wasn't different compared to a lot of other stuff you'd. Let me check my. I don't want to go so far that I'm in a different region. And get kicked. Well, if I go fast enough and check, then I should be able to quickly go back and. Oh, 30p. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Because if a storm is coming soon, I do actually. In the meantime, I guess I'll stock up. Gather over. Wait a second. Why are there 2 level 15 Petas guns here, but there's no, veteran? I'm in the water. Dark. Find some dull. I should try to see if I can find out how if people are tracking this because wow, sounds crazy. Um there's gotta because people just started gathering here out of nowhere. Hmm. Interesting. I guess I could compare it to like, it's full, so that means the storm is probably coming really. I don't understand how people can say that the gun classes are more fun. All you do is stand back and shoot stuff. Like, there's no real threat of anything, especially if they didn't fix the exploit that I read about for launcher. Like a magic based class I can get because you have to at least manage your magic, but shooting you can literally just always stay back, shoot. You shoot to get your ability to shoot even stronger. So it's just a bunch of shoot. Also, I don't know how I feel about playing Hector in this. Um, it feels like they gave it more, but also gave it less. It can do a bit more, in regard to attacking, which is nice, but, uh, the other attack that it gets just feels useless. Like, for example, you have... Well, that's not true. It just feels mindless, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can either just keep spamming this, which is not amazing damage, no charge, clearly a double hit, element-based attack, but then, like, you only need magic to charge, or if you really want to just stick with range. But if you really want to get the damage in, you're gonna have to eventually use this and charge in. So, just, I don't know. A lot of it just feels pointless. Hmm. I'm not doing my dailies. I'm sitting around wondering if it's going to rain, searching Reddit to see if there's a thread about when it's going to rain. But, like, all I see is this. So, what I'm going to check on past. Okay, that's stupid. It has to be for the past week. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the change that they made. If the Gigantix is in a storm, and is in a battle, and the storm ends, then that's really good. So that means that it should always be possible to defeat. Sometimes I think I might want to Just start over on the JP server. I mean, I have a lot of stuff there, but I don't think I have anything at level 100. So I don't know, maybe. Then again, I'm not going to be playing on classic PSO2 anymore. I am going to check the Discord for the first time since it existed. And I'm going to see if anyone's saying anything about Oh, actually, this is perfect. Time to go and get one of my things done. I have no pee-pee. I keep pressing the shoulder button for some reason. Did you always have this much HP? Or are we just surprisingly? Alright, so that's done. I am not gonna wait around for this because I don't want to play this game for them. Let me see what else do I need. South of so probably around. I wonder if I should. Okay, that's convenient. Ugh. I'm wondering if I uh, stream something else after this, but then I don't know what that thing would be. I really have no idea what I would. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I know what I could. I've been thinking about playing the Kirby Smash Brothers Pong because I never actually finished it. So I mean, why not? Since it's the closest thing I might get to playing Bandana Waddle Dee in a Smash game.
PSO Climax. Trial start. Success.
It's over there.
Trial start.
Oh, there's Rappies over there. I think they're dead. No, they're still there. I'll go kill them real quick. I think I can manage to go and kill them yet. Oh, there's some more over there, but I'm not gonna worry about that right. That was enough. Okay, so what do I have left? I think I still need to see one more PSO first. No, I can still just this.
反応の消滅を確認。お疲れ様でした。
Success.
Oh, 40 minutes left. Rappy. Oh, two of them. Nice. That means I should be done with my thing. So I need two more PSE. Oh. Oh, they're already gone. All right, let me see. What is your week? Probably ice.
Trial start. Success.
Mm. What are you talking about? I talked to Twitch chat. I have both of them open. You can clearly see I have both. I was just so engrossed in trying to get this PSC. Wait. Okay, no, it's not. I was just so engrossed in this, trying to get a PSE verse that I wasn't uh properly watching the. Like what? I'm watching both. I'm responding. What? Oh. Hey you guys, how's it going?
Trial start. PSE burst.
対象の消滅を確認。お疲れ様でした。
Success.
I have never tried to encourage anyone to play FF14 despite them. Oh, that's why you're saying FF. Like, I mean, I have so much to say about FF14. I think it's a good game, and I think that it deserves the fame that it has. I never even. Oh wait, I think I
PSE
did a little
climax.
bit of Blue Make stuff, but um, not much. Like, it's a good game. It is a good game, but they keep dumbing it down more and more, and I just can't enjoy a game like that. The story is nice, but I don't need to. If I want the story, I can just watch a cutscenes video on YouTube. I. It's worth playing, though. I honestly think it's worth playing. But I don't want to spend my time playing. See, it's changes like those. Like, you would think, the way that they marketed it, you would think that Final Fantasy 14 1.0 was trash. But that was one of the, like, the original Final Fantasy 14. There was one, the biggest problem with Final Fantasy 14 1.0.0 is the targeting. But there was one sweet spot, um, there was one iteration of it where the targeting was great, his pace of battle was great, but the thing is, people hated it because even though my subclass was a magic using class, but my main class wasn't, I could heal more than someone that was maining a white mage or something like that. And it's like, okay, my my class X, even though it's a subclass, is like 30 levels higher than your class Y. I think I deserve, even though it costs more to cast stuff, I think I deserve to heal better than you. But people didn't like that stuff. So they changed it and made it worse. And then they added global cooldown to everything. Because back in original Final Fantasy 14, you could just keep spamming attacks. It was basically like Final Fantasy 13. You have a stamina bar, and as long as you have enough stamina, which is constantly recovering, to do something, you can do that thing. If it costs MP, as long as you have the MP to do it, you can do that thing. So it was basically, you could just continuously attack. It wasn't flashy. I don't want to join your party, sorry. I mean, I do under normal circumstances want to join this person's party, but I'm not here for the experience, and I would rather leave that space open for someone that is. All I want is one more PSC burst, and then I'm out of here. Anyway, yeah, Final Fantasy XIV original. The actual gameplay was pretty good. It was poorly optimized, but the gameplay was good. But they kept making it worse and worse and worse. And I still remember the day that Yoshida showed off how Final Fantasy 1.0 used to be, and they all laughed, ha ha ha, look how slow this is. Like, okay, you're showing literally the worst version of Final Fantasy 14 1.0. Of course it's going to be bad. And then, I mean, Final Fantasy, I guess 2.0 through maybe 3 or 4 was okay. Like, Heaven's Word was good. Um, the other one after Heaven's Word was good. I forget the name of it. But then right after that, they started to change things even more and make things even worse. Dumbing things down even more, making things less fun. Stormblood was okay. I thought it was nice. I mean, I liked having Samurai, and I believe Samurai was added with Stormblood. Like, I liked having a stupid class. Samurai, I could actually tank a little bit, which was fun. And all I ever did was use macros. It was all macros, and it all worked out smoothly. It was so stupid, but it was fun. I can agree with that. I didn't play Red Mage too much, but what I did play was nice. Um, I didn't like that place that you go to. I forget what it's called. There's a place that you go to where once you have this item level, everybody goes there. It has like this elemental system thing. You probably know what I'm talking about. Like, I did not enjoy the time I spent there. The leveling was efficient, but either you couldn't level efficiently or it was extremely, extremely boring. You did the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. And I just no, not Palace of the Dead. Like there was this area that you would go to. Pretty much when you were done with Stormblood content, everyone would go to this area, and ugh, whatever. I'm not gonna spend too much energy trying on that. But it was extremely boring, and I was like, I am not going to pay to play this. I'm not going to pay to waste my time here. And um, the thing is, since I was Gunner isn't bad. Gunner's fun. You're probably just playing it wrong. But anyway, I what was I gonna say? Um, since I'm from 1.0, I have a lifetime monthly discount for Final Fantasy 14. But even that isn't worth it. Like, I only have to pay like $10 a month, and I think there are a few small perks on top of that, maybe as a legacy. But it's not worth it to me. Well, I mean, to be fair, Gunner kind of is a ranged class because the regular shots are like Overwatch bullets, and they just go across the whole map. But like the actual skills that do damage don't. No, that's not true. That's not true. The shot that goes in a straight line actually has pretty good range. This game is so poorly designed in some way. What I mean by that is, for example, this wired lance. It's like the damage is actually really crappy, but it hits fast. But if you just do a dash attack, you get like 200, 300, 400 damage instantly, and you just keep doing that versus doing these attacks that do like tiny damage and then have one hit at the end that does as much as that. It's just a waste of time because when you do the dash attack, you have your full range of the wired lance, so you can hit a bunch of enemies at once, do like 400 damage, and then just keep spamming that versus actually using the skills that are supposed to do damage. And it's always stuff like that.
Success.
Like, I don't know. I think it's unfair to say it's poorly designed, but like, oh yes, it's Majima's bat. As you, well, let me just. It's Majima's bat. People didn't realize how amazing an item it was, so I got it really cheap in PSO2. Whereas in Japanese PSO2, it was never under like 20 million. I got it for like 100,000 before people realized who Goto Majima was. But yeah,
Trial start.
I don't think I'm going to be maining Tekker when more classes come out. Like, I get the feeling I'm going to main Braver until new stuff starts showing up. Because they have to find a way to make Braver interesting. Every single class in this game has a parry, or some kind of parry-like option. And all that Braver had going for it was its counter, so they have to find another way to make it interesting. Well, I mean, there's also bow and arrow, but yeah, I think they have to find a way to make the katana more interesting. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I've decided that I'm not really going to look forward to this game in general. Can I get up there? The updraft.
Trial start.
Yeah, I see. I get what you're saying. Force blocks. That's what I said. Parry light. Wait. Where's the updraft?
Success.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a lot of stuff about this game, but I don't like the lack of stuff. The story isn't interesting yet, but I think from what I remember, PSO2 story was always at least a little bit interesting. It was kind of convoluted, but it was interesting from the very beginning. I know, right? There are people together, but there's no actual narrative behind it. It's like, I think the plot is we're kind of strong and we need to be stronger, and that's it so far. But that's doesn't it doesn't amount to anything. I don't play PSO2 for the story. but I liked the story that it had. And if you're not gonna have story, at least it's not fair to say at least have content, because in lieu of having more emergencies or urgent quests, they just have like events that happen in the field, right? But I don't know. It's nothing really feels like it amounts to much for some reason. And the thing that bothers me is I can agree with that part. I really wasn't big on Afu. But the thing that bugs me about the way I'm griping is I didn't like the grind, but the grind kind of made it what it was. Like I have all the rare stuff I want. I have like every rare weapon in the game. I might not have the rarest version of the rare, but I don't want it. I don't care about it. I have more rares than I'm going to use, and there's nothing I can do with them. There's nothing I would want to do with them.
Success.
Um, I'm sure that this game is going to go places. Once they have more classes and more skills, and let you reset your skills, and have more places to explore, and have more types of um uh whatever they call them. Those events, the green diamond ones, and more types of, I guess more types of urgent quests might help. But I mean, long story short, there just needs to be more stuff to do that feels like it has more meaning to it. I mean, I think they can manage sticking to things because uh actually that's a good point. A casino would help probably. But the game already has enough money since White Day event would be nice, especially if they brought the music back. I feel like they wouldn't because the game has a sort of different feel to it, but it'd be nice if they did.
Trial start.
Hmm. I mean, I think.
Success. Burst.
Oh, nice, the verse. Okay, so I guess I'm done. Yeah, I've pretty much finished everything that I could have. I guess I can see if I might be able to get another um X2. Well, I think when when Fry is saying White Day, it's specifically the White Day emergency, and not just like not just celebrating White Day, but the White Day specific emergency. Unfortunately, White Day's like almost a full year away. I mean, yeah, they'll probably have the stuff, but I don't know if they'll have the. Like, I guess they would have some, like, they wouldn't have the music, but they probably just have White Day rappies everywhere that you need to kill to get points or something. I mean, that's the feeling that they want to go with this game. They wanted to do an open world thing. I think that is. I thought that would be good,
PSE climax.
but I mean, it's not bad. Calling it bad would be fair. The game itself isn't bad. There just isn't a lot of stuff to do. Wait, but then okay, I guess it'd be better to say the game is bad, but it plays well, because having content in the game is what makes the game fun. Depending on the game, depending on the game. Because I mean, Tetris doesn't have content, but it doesn't need content because like it's such a simple game that such a simple premise that it doesn't. There were a few Lightning Week enemies, like there were some versions of Nox that were weak to light. Okay, I'm out of here. There's literally nothing I need to do at the very end. I'm at least gonna go back to some. I didn't know that because I don't have friends. That's interesting and also bad. I I'm wondering if maybe they released this game too early. Like they either released it too earlier than they thought they should have, or they released it too early for even their own point. Because there are a lot of small issues that make it feel like look at this. Honestly, I might just swap over and play cards in the casino for a while. Ran out of stuff to do. You don't want to hear that about your online game that's supposed to be the new big thing. Oh, you can get two of these now. I guess they add another one every week. Because in the first week you could only buy one. So I guess next week they let you get two and then maybe three. Not sure why you would need so many, but I guess that's not. Wait. So the cap for the entire event for these is 10? For the entire thing? I mean, okay, I guess. Oh, not enough of. Let me see if there's some. I don't really care about star gems yet. By the time that they matter, I'm probably gonna have more than I need. I really don't need this. The stupid augment. Um the alpha reactor. Probably do. Yeah, yeah. The casino thing was pretty real. I mean, they're having an interesting conversation there. The problem with Final Fantasy XIV isn't the grind. It's, at least to me. To me, the problem with 14 is the gameplay. Because the grind itself, like, the grind itself, I think I would call the most fun part because you're just doing dungeons. That's pretty much the grind for 14, just dungeons. And with a good group, the dungeon experience can be fun, but playing classes in 14 just isn't fun to me anymore. They just made it too. I hate sounding like a broken record, but they made it too dumbed down. They took away stuff that made classes fun just to make sure it was a more enjoyable experience for everyone. Like, I guess I could say they took things away from other classes to make other classes more useful. And I think that's a really bad game design decision because it's like you could just add more to the other classes in an attempt to balance them, but to take things away from the classes people enjoyed playing, so other classes become more worthwhile. Just it's like what. Like, I mean, I guess now that I think about it, that personally happened to me when they took away some of the things that machine. There were times when the MP res that machinists could do, I used that. I remember I was in a group of people. We were just doing like just straight up grinding in I forget in near Idleshire, I think. But one of the mages ran out of MP, so I think actually both of the mages were running out of MP. One was low, one was out. I switched my turret or MP AoE MP recovery, and they got to at least get a little bit of a boost back before I turned it off and switched it back, kept doing my own thing. And I was still doing my regular rotation, which is another issue I have. I don't like rotation. Rotations to me, rotations take the joy out, like takes the freedom out of playing a game that's already devoid of freedom. There's little to no randomness in Final Fantasy XIV, but to be forced to do a rotation, like there's a set way that you play your class. Have to do it specifically this way, or you're being suboptimal. If you're being suboptimal, either you can't win, or you just playing suck. I can understand if you can't win and that's a problem, because you should be able to win. But it really bothers me that you could technically play the game with your eyes closed if you know a boss's pattern. You can pretty much play the game with your eyes closed. Like, I'm not saying it's the easiest thing to do, but considering people can play entire video games with their eyes closed, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that someone could be at least some Final Fantasy XIV bosses with their eyes closed. I don't think an experience like that is conducive to an enjoyable, massively multiplayer online RPG experience. If you want to have such a closed off set experience, that seems more like a single player sort. Or maybe I'm just thinking about this wrong, but it just feels like to me, if you're going to have such a story base, which is good, but inflexible gaming experience, why not just play like a beat 'em up game? Why not just play like a one player this or a one player that? Like, like where's the decision making? Which is the reason why I liked PSO2. And well, I mean, I guess I like NGS for that reason too. But I another thing I don't like. Oh, that's interesting. I've seen a lot of good things about Streets of Rage. Didn't act, didn't actually. I should. I think someone may have gifted it to me. Whatever. Anyway, um, I'll buy it. I don't care. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I remember. It was 850 and
引き続きよろしくお願いします。
uh. This should be enough. But yeah, something else I don't like about Final Fantasy 14 is instant death at like things you cannot possibly survive. Because but when my connection was good enough to play the game, but apparently I didn't know that I had latency as bad as I did, I kept getting killed by the especially by Titan. I kept getting killed by his instant kill attack, and I was like, it doesn't make sense. I'm going like right to the edge, but not too far every single time, but I keep getting knocked off. Wait, that's stupid. Why is there? Why is there? Why is there an urgent quest when maintenance is about to start? That's a little weird.
それではこちらをどうぞ。
Hmm. Buying this is stupid actually, because I can get more photon chunks whenever I want, even though it's locked to a daily win. Much rather just buy the and then spend the rest.
それではこちらをどうぞ。それではこちらをどうぞ。
Yeah, I think this is fine.
緊急警報発令。よろしくお願いします。エアリオリージョンに強力なドールズの反応を確認。アークス確認。
I don't know. Let me see if there's anything on Steam. Oh, I'm not cutting stream yet. I'm too enraged about Final Fantasy. I mean, yeah, I knew maintenance was starting soon. I just forgot. Well, I didn't. No, I didn't forget. The whole point of the stream was to get stuff done before maintenance. But I was wondering why the urgent quest was happening. It was going to start right when maintenance. I could play Mario, but I Oh, but if you're leaving, and I should, I don't know if you mean that you're leaving or if you mean if you're leaving because, regardless, you're heading out. I mean, there is stuff I should be stuck on. Okay, I have this issue where I keep saying Final Fantasy 14 is bad when I don't think that. I don't think Final Fantasy. I just don't think it's for, like, they'd have to walk back a lot of change to want a. Oh, that's interesting. I don't even care if I was called a Squeenix hater. I don't know how I feel about what Square Enix. I still love Dragon. That's one thing I guess. What? Okay. I didn't want to do that, but I guess I'm doing that. I didn't want to play as this character. And I don't like these controls. Oh, these controls are bad. Well, we might get it. Oops, not paying attention. We might get it with the Dragon Quest big pack. I don't know what it's called, so I'm just gonna call it that. I think it's an anniversary thing. They're bringing the offline version definitely to I shouldn't say definitely, but I'm pretty sure I remember. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking on my butt and look it up. I believe Dragon Quest X offline is coming to the US. Oh, other people are sharing that same conjecture. Blip, blip, blip. Let me see. How can I look? And then if I check for the past month. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, it seems that other people also believe that Dragon Quest X offline will be global, but Dragon Quest X online will be Japan. And I can see, well, I mean, obviously I can see that. I thought that too at first. Why wouldn't they? I'm trying to think. Why wouldn't they do? Is it because I mean, when big game companies that already have a history of having online stuff don't do online stuff globally, but just for like Japan, I have to think it's either they think they don't want to put the effort to get the server technology ready. It might be that they don't want to translate it, but I kind of doubt that. And it also might be they just don't think it'll be profitable enough to make up for the server cost. Because they probably need to introduce a subscription model that doesn't happen with Dragon Quest X for Japan. And people in America might be like, well, how come they don't have to pay for something, but we do? I remember the Persona MMO, but I don't know why it closed. It was good. I enjoyed it. Actually, remember those days when everything was just okay with releasing an MMO? I remember playing the Tales of Eternia MMO. I saw you tweet about the um Atelier MMO series. But oh, what am I doing? But that doesn't really count because I'm talking about old ones. I think it would still. No, I take that back. I don't want to see another Breath of Fire MMO, so it wouldn't be nice if companies went back to doing that. It was a cute idea, but I don't know if I'd want. Hmm. Am I? I guess. Oh, my controls are all messed up because I'm using Steam's default settings. That's but wait, wait, quick drop. That's much. Actually, I think I want to be. No, come on. Yeah, but yeah, the Persona MMO called. Wait, it wasn't a Persona MMO. It was Mega 10. It was just relatively Persona-like. It was called wait, was it Persona? I'm pretty sure it was just called Mega 10 Imagine. But maybe it was Persona. 'Cause it was very Persona-like when I think about it. That's fine. I was doing badly anyway. Wait, anything? I know if I do this on the hard one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, I didn't realize I was on the platform. How am I supposed to go up? This just came from up. Oh. No! Ah, okay. How long is that? 35. Gotta stop here. I do have to take care of other stuff. And my Final Fantasy. Getting minutes up. I might. No, 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 not today. Not today. Maybe on some other day of the week, like tomorrow. I might. Something. Not tonight. Alright. Take care.